standing by.
And we're back. Welcome to what I am quite certain is the very first ace game ever in a Star-Crossed Cup. Final. Talisman versus Dave. They are just evenly matched, apparently. Evenly matched to the extent that we have had to go 4 games, and even the victory point counts were pretty close. Dave only really ahead by like 60 odd points.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
So this is it. This is where the finals will be decided. Talisman playing as Soviets on the right. Classy Dave, who I was almost certain would pick U.S. forces, but he didn't. And instead went with Oberkommando West, maybe just feeling like he's got Talisman's Soviets down. He's a little more comfortable being able to beat that than he is trying to beat Talisman's OKW with U.S. forces. I mean, to be fair, Talisman totally shut down. Whoa. Thanks for the support, J for Jet. Appreciate that. Thanks for the sub. But yeah, in Game 3, Talisman totally destroyed Dave's U.S. forces, so I would probably be a little bit hesitant about going USF myself. So, makes sense to an extent, I suppose. Dave would just want to keep on going with the faction that he has been winning with, if that's not the faction he's most comfortable with. Who knows? Maybe that's not even true. Maybe I'm just making up stuff. Maybe he's perfectly comfortable with Oberkommando West. He certainly has been playing them a lot in Automatch lately, so... And it shows. It shows. His OKW is not to be underestimated by any means. If we take a look at capping orders, we'll see 2 squads south, 2 squads north, just kind of spreading out. Getting a little territory, but not doing anything crazy, really. Just kind of working the south VP. Usually there's not that much action around the south VP this early in the game. But there will be in this game 2 squads versus 2 squads, and it looks like the Soviets are kind of winning a little bit. This engagement's not going to be over anytime soon. Sternpile secure building control here, scare off some conscripts. Volksgrenadiers are working the north. Talisman Uraz is conscript squad here into this engagement. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that was a very unfortunate retreat path. Let's see if the conscript accuracy buff pays off here. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Scary stuff, but no, that squad will get away just barely. Sternpile is also forced to retreat. Dave does win the north engagement, though. Gets his cutoff back under control. Might rotate his Sternpile south. Throws down some medic boxes, gets some healing going in the base. That used to be a vet ability. I'm so glad they changed that, because that really helps the Oberkommando West early game and teching viability. Being able to throw down those medical boxes. Comes a cutoff from Dave. Nice cutoff. Pretty strong force actually coming for the cutoff here. Talisman might struggle to get rid of all these Volksgrenadiers. Conscripts will win that easily. Off they go. Stern Piles moving to try and support. They might be able to win this. They catch those conscripts in a bad position. Maybe they can force a retreat here. I don't know. It looks like they'll have to cross a road. That won't be easy for them to get in close range, but it looks like Dave has successfully staved off whatever Talisman was trying here in the south. We'll actually get the south munitions and fuel under his control. Excellent map control for Dave in the early game. Ober Commando West has a strong early game. Those incendiary nades give him such a strong early game. Just force your opponent out of cover. Volks Grenadiers pretty solid. And stack up against conscripts just fine. Talisman does not go Molotovs, so he doesn't really have an equivalent. Just a flamethrower, really. That's his tool. His munitions sink in the first few minutes. Doesn't have to cross red cover to get in close range. It looks like Stern Piles could win this. They're not getting any models to drop, though. There they go. More conscripts coming now. The Stern Piles will have no choice but to retreat. He actually waits for his MG34 to suppress the conscripts before retreating. Probably the right call.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
MG34 moving to take the central VP. Dave off to an excellent start. And the VPs no longer really matter all that much. Unless you lose to VPs. Victory point control is kind of, I mean, not going to decide anything. Other than potentially the outcome of the game if it actually comes to that. But it's going to be much more about resources, I think, for these players now. And Dave's resources are looking very good, holding both fuel points for large stretches of time. And he actually will go with the flak half-track again. This time, when he did that before, a T-70 came out and popped it like a balloon, and when he did it the second time, a T-34 came gunning straight for it and then hit a mine and was destroyed by a Rakettenwerfer, so it's very swingy. It's a very swingy thing. It's definitely a game decider in many ways. Will Dave be able to protect it effectively in Game 5, as he did in Game 4, or will he lose it to a T-70? Don't know. T-70 is on the way. T-70 is on the way, and I don't see very many shoe mines. There's one. That may be the only one. Certainly looks very unsupported over here. It's very alone. The Rakettenwerfer's out. Oh man, I have a bad feeling about this. I have a real bad feeling about this. Will the T-70 reveal itself mid? I don't think so. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. Volks Grenadiers can damage this engine though, so nice job there by Dave. Game's not over. T-70 takes engine damage, it'll back off for repairs, and now Dave is armed with the knowledge that the T-70 is out. Probably play somewhat defensively. Rocket Morpher is available too.
Orders complete. Taking small arms fire! Task complete. Unit.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
Capture completed. Assembly complete.
A lot of focus on the south.
Crew.
Dave playing somewhat aggressively,
Orders complete.
but not so aggressively he loses control of the north either, and dedicating just enough to hold the line up here. I'll probably be able to scare off these conscripts easily enough. Shoe mine detonated. Haven't seen him plant any others.
This is it.
Battle groups up in his base, and Tier 4 will be soon to follow. He's got the fuel. Wonder if he'll put that on his cutoff, or if he'll just go with a super high. He might put it over here or something.
Back up to full force.
Defend this strategic point. No, he will not. He will be putting it near his cutoff this time around. T-70 peeking.
Lay footings for Panzer HQ here.
Shot connects. T-70 has to back off. Flamethrower walks into the flak half-track. Talisman not going to be able to break through. Unless he can find a way to get in there without getting blown up by the Raketwerfer plus Panzerfaust. I can make it a little louder, sure. Let's go like right there. There. Get hyped. Get pumped.
Aufgepasst! The combat vehicle has converted to a static building.
Enemy attacking!
Another Raketwerfer shot connects. Ooh, the Faust! He gets the Faust! Oof. Nice play by Dave. Got exactly what he needed right there. T-70 goes down, and his flak half-track is still going strong. I know, the squad did look far away. That caught me off guard. I didn't think he got it.
Under attack!
Sneaky. Black half-track is now going to rotate right. He knows he has
Prepare for combat.
not got a whole lot to be worried about now. With the T-70 dead, he can get a little more aggressive with the flak half-track without fear. There is, of course, an AT gun out. Somewhat forced to purchase that now with his T-70 dead.
Completed! Receiving effective! The flank!
Heavy machine gun group are ready for action.
Here comes the AT gun. Black half-track needs to be careful. AT gun also needs to be careful not to overextend itself. Dave's flanks are victorious. Will he get the shot? Here it comes. Hides behind the building. Ooh, that was close.
Combat unit.
Does he have AT grenades? No, he does not. Where are the AT grenades? That should be dead. That should be dead for sure.
Taking fire! Security!
Is he really gonna fight right now? The AT gun is still coming. Oh my god, the RNG. The RNG is so strong. Oh my god. Wow. Wow.
Receiving enemy fire!
That ground attack just didn't quite connect. I think that AT gun could be in danger if he chases, but he will not chase. He'd rather just capture the VP and get the clock ticking again against Talisman, who's now at 270 VPs.
Taking fire! Hail promotion! Task complete. Ready!
Flamethrower forced away. Volks Grenadiers heading mid. These Volks Grenadiers will have to retreat. Oh, Ober's out for Dave. I didn't even notice his tier 4 complete, but there it is. It is protecting the cutoff. He's got some Obers on the field and probably a Panzer IV soon. If that's what he wants to do. Fresh T-70 out. Rakettenwerfer not happy with this engagement. He's just going to make a full retreat. Fortunately, the flak half track is not exposed. It's still in the base being repaired. Doubling down on T-70s, that's risky. He really needs to make some magic happen with this. If this dies without accomplishing anything, that's going to be it.
Grenadiers back to full strength. Work completed.
Barrage coming in on the MG-34 in the house, so he will simply leave the house. Black half track is going to rotate north. There is still an AT gun up there, so we'll have to be careful, but lots of targets for the black half track to shoot at. You've actually got double AT gun for Soviet player. Double AT gun. Very heavy on tier 2. Double Maxim, double AT gun, and T-70. That is a low-tech build. Will it pay off? Gonna dive? No. It's just getting a little aggressive with the flak half track, trying to poke at the AT gun, which is gonna try and find a line here. Swinging around. Does detonate that mine he just saw planted. Nice pickup. Knows that there's just too much here for his AT gun and conscripts to face alone, so rather than trying to take shots at the flak half track, he will simply retreat. The Panzer IV finds the T-70 out of position in the south, however. Will he find a way to finish it off? No, he will not. Doesn't want to chase. T-70 is a little too agile in these tight spaces, and there is an AT gun protecting, so I think Dave made the right call. Thought he was about to reverse out there. Nope, heading back to base. Made the right call. Meanwhile, engagement north going just fine. Incendiary grenade into that church. Maxim will reposition away.
Point secured! Enemy is engaging us!
They've opened up on us!
Ready!
We have incoming!
Panzer IV defending south. There is an AT gun. And a lot of reinforcements are on the way. The Panzer IV seems to sense danger and is actually pulling back to safety. Volksgrenadiers diving, but they'll be forced to retreat. Panzer IV rotating mid. Talisman will get full control of the south, unopposed essentially. Dave gonna take this opportunity to make a big push for these team weapons, which are caught way out of position. Insta retreat from the Maxim, which means that AT gun is done. Volksgrenadiers are gonna be able to salvage that completely unharried. That's painful for sure. AT gun just got wiped. Black half-track moving to support forces in the middle, and Dave is pulling further and further ahead in this game.
Luftwaffe reports Fallschirmjäger ready for deployment. Valiant assault is now at hand. The troops await your command. Heavy fortification now available. Pioneers standing by.
I think Talisman is going IS-2. There's no tier 4. He went double T-70, so only makes sense, I suppose. IS-2 would be good against everything Dave currently has, but I don't know if it'll be good against what he's gonna have by the time the IS-2 comes out. Big hit from the ISG, secures that engagement. Most people get 2, but Dave only gets 1. He seems happy with 1. Nothing wrong with that. Rip. There goes the MG-34. Drives straight into the Tier 4 structure, though, with his T-70 and taking a little bit of free damage. Panzer IV moving to support. There is an AT gun here. 2 AT guns. He repurchased 1. And he just took an anti-tank grenade. Uh-oh, that Panzer IV is in trouble. AT guns are moving to try and take it down. Nice mine sweeping. That could have been catastrophic. If he hadn't spotted that mine right there. Gets that cleaned up. Panzer IV should be able to get back into the base just fine. As long as it doesn't do anything super stupid. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. AT guns are going to take a very wide, more defensive path, supporting this T-70 in an attempt to take the southern VP. The north is still totally unharassed by Talisman, but he has gotten the center VP under his control, so he's at least slowing the bleed. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Panzer IV. If Talisman had actually tried to kill this, I think he would have succeeded. He has no way of knowing that, of course. Oh, I had no reason to suspect that the Panzer IV would just drive around in circles back here totally alone for like a full 2 minutes, but that did happen. Skill planes coming in the middle. Doing a little damage to these infantry, but nothing catastrophic yet. Oh, geez, big assault coming. Where is the Rakettenwerfer? It's retreating from the north. It was defending the flak half-track. It's not available for this, but a fresh Panzer IV just came out of nowhere. Where did that come from? Ooh, that T-34 is in trouble. But not enough trouble to make Dave want to stick around in front of 2 AT guns. That was a surprising appearance. I didn't even realize another Panzer IV was on the way. Talisman wanted this damaged Panzer IV, but didn't happen for him. That's right, only 71 VPs remaining for Talisman. He is running out of time. Dave's VP game has been very strong. He now has 3 vehicles that he can use to harass all 3 VPs simultaneously, although this one's a little bit squishy. Panzer IVs are fully repaired and are moving to harass the middle. Smoke out from the ISG to block tank gun shots and Maxim fire. Maxim still has a line because he put the smoke a little too deep, I guess. All of his infantry will get suppressed. Looks like he may be unable to capture the point. Trying to get in for an incendiary grenade. He will get it off. Lots of conscripts and flamethrower moving up to retake the point. T-70 also taking shots at a Raketenwerfer. It's taking too much damage to stick around. There's a retreat. With all these team weapons, Dave just can't win in a frontal attack. And Talisman is getting very aggressive. He wants to try and maybe end the game right here. T-34 going deep. The Panzer IV is stuck on a point and risks being destroyed. Will he get it? Leaves the engagement. He left the engagement. Didn't want to lose his T-34. He was only 1 shot from killing that Panzer IV. These are some very, very close tank battles. And there is a fresh T-34. I wonder if he'll dive. No, he just wanted to blow up the house. Blows up the house. Pulls back to a more defensive position. He does have control of the VP, so there's no huge pressure on him. Make overly aggressive plays. He's peeking, though. He's looking for the opportunities. Significant size force heading south. Will be stopped by a T-34 and flamethrower. But this should be able to be that. This that Dave needs to be worried about. Might even consider flanking instead of pushing the VP. He activates Valiant Assault. Runs up there at super speed with these Volksgrenadiers, which prompts these AT guns to reposition. Incendiary grenade on the Maxim. These team weapons are now way out of position. Panzer IV moves up from the south, but takes heavy damage and needs to pull back to safety. Ooh, the T-70 trying to make something happen here, and that's a Vet 2 P4 though, and it looks like it's going to be just fine. It's the Raketenwerfer that's in real danger. This Panzer IV also taking heavy damage from the AT guns, which are somehow managing to find lines. Raketenwerfer does escape. No, it does not. Panzerfaust on the T-34, it's in a little danger. There's no other Raketenwerfer available to follow up, though. Talisman's aggression seemingly paying off a little bit. I don't know. Hard to say. I don't know who won that engagement. It was just kind of an engagement. He did decrew that. That's something. Not really much, but it's something. And he still has VP control, but now he's going to have to pull back for repairs. And losing a VP, even for a few moments, is quite expensive at this point. Smoke out on the central VP for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why he did that. He's just popping a little smoke. He will move to harass the south VP again. Good call on his part. Talisman has no choice but to respond. He cannot ignore this.
Anti-tank battery is ready for deployment.
New Raketen out. I don't know if Dave actually even knows Raketenwerfer's over there. He may have just... probably didn't even see that happen. There's a free Raketen right there. If he would like it. Ouch. Alright, here we go. IL-2 being called in on these infantry. Suppressing and heavily damaging them. Here comes a big tank assault straight up the middle. 2 more tanks going for the south. And Folks Grenadiers will probably just have to retreat. Or die. This Panzer IV is kind of in an awkward position. Lots of things in awkward positions. T-34 is looking to bleed Dave's manpower, if possible. Black half-track does shoot down one of the planes. And a squad just got wiped. This Grenadier squad just got wiped. Second plane shot down here. Panzer IV is going to move to engage. The AT guns don't currently have a line on anything, I don't think. Oh, flanking T-34 takes engine damage and will very likely be destroyed. That was a mistake. Went too deep right there. Looks like he'll find the AA half-track with the T-34. That'll be an easy pickup. Black half-track destroyed. T-34 destroyed. Although it very nearly took out that Panzer IV somehow. I don't even know how that happened.
The command half-track has been converted into the headquarters building.
Pretty good stuff from Dave in that engagement. He finally lost his flak half-track, but I mean, not a whole lot you can do when there's this many tanks on the field. Ooh, scary. Those Panzer IVs have come very close to death many times. Somehow, Talisman seems to be slowly inching his way back into this game. Losing a T-34 is really not that big of a deal. Picked up the flak half-track, chipping away at Dave's tanks. I wonder what Dave is going to do. What is his response going to be to this aggression right into his base? It seems to be working. Oof. Look at that hit. Jeez. Dave's gonna send a lot south. That is a big force heading south. This is kind of Talisman's weak point right here. Is that a dead T-34? It might be. It might be. This is scary. Double Panzerfaust. Raketenwerfer's gonna take shots. It doesn't even look like he's trying to save it. And it's abandoned.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Peeking in the base. Just reversed right into a building, but looks like he should be okay. The Panzer IV is too scared by AT guns. Flank coming up from the south. Incendiary grenade, maybe? No. Raketenwerfer finds the line. Ooh, that Raketenwerfer play could be huge. Could be huge. Raketenwerfer snipes the T-34. This one gets destroyed by the Panzer IV. The AT guns are totally outflanked by both tanks. They didn't shoot even a single time during this, I don't think. Oh no. This is where the aggression finally turns from aggression into overextension. Talisman's forces completely crumble, and that is definitely going to be the game. Definitely going to be the game. We are looking at Dave as the Star-Crossed Cup 5 champion right now.
Infantry down. What's next?
Talisman got a little little too cocky there. Put those AT guns a little too far forward. T-34 is just a little too much out of position, and suddenly Dave was just all over the place. How about that Raketenwerfer moving up from the south? That was huge. Really good plays by Dave. Perfect positioning.
Taking fire!
We now stand at 300 points.
Veterancy level reached! Relay orders! Comply! Comply!
They are down only to 50 points.
Oh,
Veterancy level reached!
just cleaning up. Sets up the triple cap. He's going to be able to ride that into a nice, smooth 298 VP victory.
Transport action. Ready for further orders.
Dave has had enough of this T-70. Finally, there it goes, and the very last piece of Soviet armor is destroyed.
Aufgepasst! The enemy is down to 25 points. Achtung! They only have 10 points remaining.
1 point. And GG! Well, this has been a lot of fun. I think I can safely say this is one of the most successful successful tournaments really that I've ever run. Biggest prize pool I've ever raised, $516. And Dave is the winner for the first time I can even remember. An American wins a Company of Heroes 2 tournament. That's pretty weird, isn't it? Dave, representing the United States, has taken Star-Crossed Cup. Well played to both players. It was super close. Most intense finals I've ever had. Took it to Game 5. And Dave came out of it the stronger player with his Overcommando West, of all things. Not even his U.S. forces. So, GG's. I've had lots of fun. And that's going to conclude the stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out to watch. If I were to check the viewer count, 418 people right here, right now, came out to watch the finals, which is just fantastic. Goes to show that there's still an audience for competitive Code 2. It's a small audience, but a small hardcore audience is great. Great. Still lots of fun. My 5th time running a tournament, and it couldn't have gone better. So thank you so much to everyone who helped to make it happen. It's amazing, you know, that I can just think, yeah, I'll run a tournament. You know, the thought just occurs, and then it just happens, just like that. And that is made possible by the Code2.org community. You know, the artists that do the editors that do the news posts, the artists that put up the banner, the refs that help, you know, organize everything, just make everything happen. A whole machine just mobilizes behind you, and the tournament just happens. It's like magic. It's really beautiful. Really a lot of fun. So, and of course, the donators to the prize pool, can't forget about that. $516 raised. A huge success. Thank you so much to everybody who watched, participated, donated, took your time out to help support. It was a lot of fun. And who knows, maybe we'll do a Star-Crossed Cup 6 sometime. So with that, that's going to be the stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Bye, everybody.